Yo, what's going on guys, Seren here and welcome back to another chaoszeronightmare video. Now in this video, I'm gonna be putting my speculations and theories for CHIZURU and Serenial. I'm gonna get straight into the topic because I do not want to waste too much time, and yes, I wanna get straight to the point a lot of times, but I just end up yapping. Now, again, CHIZURU and Serenial is coming for Phase 2 and Phase 3 respectively, and regarding how I know that, well, actually, before this, I did speculate on my Discord server. If you see a screenshot right here, I actually speculated they will release on the respective time, and the officials patch notes actually revealed the exact same date as I speculated them, so that's a happy cause. And yes, the theme fits both CHIZURU and Serenial respectively on Phase 2 and Phase 3 as well. Now, let's take a look at CHIZURU's skill set. Okay. So if you take a look at Divine Moon Shard and Embodied Will, these two are actually flipped because I believe this shield skill, this shield ability is supposed to be here instead of like the sword. The sword is supposed to be here. And one thing to note is there are other characters in the official webpage that are flipped, including Yuki herself. That's interesting, right? I mean, look at this. Prepare to Subdue is supposed to be this card. Icebook Clear is supposed to be your first one, Flash Slash is supposed to be your last one, etc, etc. You get the idea. Now, I don't know why the devs managed to mess this up as well, because they already revealed the names for each respective skill, and to say that it's subject to change, well, yeah, they're already not appropriate on each card, so I hope they fix this. But either way, let's get back to CHIZURU. Okay, now if you take a look at her Epiphany cards, all of her cards are literally AP friendly. Like, look at this. 0 cost on her attack skill, 1 cost on 2 attack skill, and 1 cost on an upgrade and skill set. Now, this made me to believe that her epiphanies are gonna make her cards cost way more than what she has right here. Because if I have to speculate the main upgrade skill that she will have, the Spirit Bind, I would think this will be the amplifier for her Susanoo sword as well, along with how her mechanics work in the game. Now, the reason why I said this is because not only her cards costs are just disgustingly cheap, only 1 cost, but her Epiphany cards must have an Epiphany type that gives more AP use, but in exchange for more damage or like more hits, for example. We have no idea, but that's my speculation, because if you take a look at her Susanoo sword, it costs 0. Like, an attack card that costs 0, but if it deals so much damage, I would think this is too powerful in a sense. But only if I think through epiphanies it will make this card cost more and it will become way stronger than how it is right now. Nothing much I can say about Lunafall, because I believe Lunafall does, from the looks of it, from how the skill, you know, based off the animation, I would think not only this serves as an attack, I would believe that this might be include a debuff for enemy as well, like vulnerable or something else, maybe, who knows. There could be a new mechanic coming up for Jizeru, we have no idea. And yes, if you haven't seen the early preview video of all the characters that are coming out, she is labeled as a Void Striker, which I think it should be accurate. There's nothing much gonna change, because looking at her skills right here, I do think it fits the description. Now, Embodied Will is supposed to be this one, I believe, and this one probably gonna, I can't say counter, to be honest. This more look like a shield skill, but in a sense, I don't even know if they mess up the image as well, because if these images have like animations like this, it usually means they're epiphany cards, so there's nothing wrong with it. But I do think this is flipped again. And Divine Moon Shard is supposed to be this one right here, the sword. And yes, it's a 1 cost attack skill, and if I have to put a guess on this epiphany card that they might get, maybe her unique epiphany for this one might be plus hits in a sense, and also increase damage. That's gonna be the base, but I think it's gonna include plus hits for this card right here. If you guys have any speculations regarding what her epiphany cards do, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to see a discussion between the community as well. Now, if I have to put her on a tier, I would say she's a comfy tier 0.5, because again, DPS are supposed to, like, they are expected to perform well. So if you take a look at Mei Lin, she went from like T1 to like tier 0, because if you get the right epiphany, she is stupidly strong, and yes, I could say broken, because the amount of damage she can dish in 1 turn literally nukes bosses. So if you haven't seen any of the videos yet, you can go look up on YouTube. There are plenty of Mei Lin showcases to show how strong she is if you get the right epiphanies. Now, looking at her epiphanies might be focused on her, of course, unique cards. I don't think the basic cards will do too much. We don't know yet, but I would think the strongest card from looking at this, it will be Susanoo's Sword. I think we shouldn't judge by the 0 cost and think that it's like a cheap damage cost. I want to bet or gamble on that her epiphany cards make it really strong. That's my speculation right here. And the next in line will be Lunarfall, and then finally Divine Moonshard. Spirit Bind might give her like an extra damage, of course, that's gonna be a given, but it might include something that similar to Meilin, which if you guys know Meilin, her upgrade card includes Passion Weakness. It might include that. Like if the skill name is Spirit Bind, in a sense, it might debuff the enemy while this upgrade card is up, and for every time she attacks, she might have like a special debuff for the enemy too. That's not too far off for my speculation as well. Alright, so if you guys have any opinions or any ideas regarding what she could do, let me know down in the comments below and let's have a friendly discussion. Or if you want to, you can of course join my Discord as well. Now let's move on to Serenial. Now I don't have any pictures of Serenial, so I'm gonna put like the picture that I found on stream. So this is her, and she's coming on phase 3. Now, first of all, I want to speculate or theorize her element and class. I want to say controller because I do think controller is like pretty much accurate, or rather fits her image, because the reason why I believe she will be a controller is because I want to say that she is our next AP generator for the season. The reason why I say so is because if you take a look at the forbidden cards, right? Excuse me. Look at this. There's one card that costs 9, and to be honest, I don't think we could have an AP charger so consistently high enough to get to 9. Even for myself, the highest I would have saved up is 6 in one turn. Maybe some other guys could pull it off, but not much people can pull off to 9 AP in a turn. That's what made me to believe that she will probably have a card, probably gonna be an exhaust card, because if she can continuously AP charge with like 4 AP per card, it's gonna be ridiculous. And I don't think that will be the case. So if even with that case, I do think the devs will put it on as an exhaust, and the epiphany card might be exhaust too, like you can use it twice per battle. That would be not too far off as well. But the reason why I believe she is gonna be an AP charger is because of this specific card, because in this season there's not much characters that are coming out. They haven't introduced like the new 4 stars because they only shown Chizuru and Serenial. We don't know who is coming in between, or if there isn't any. Now this could be huge for players, of course. That means Mika can finally rest and give her like a back massage for carrying every single team out there for charging their AP. But this also begs to the question: is she gonna be like a must pull? Now, usually most of the support characters in this game are unique in their own way, and if you take a look at Cassius, Nia, with their pull mechanic or draw mechanic, sorry, not pull mechanic, draw mechanic, they are stupidly strong with characters like Renoa and even Kairon. Now if you take a look at Mika, Mika is universal because she has a lot of AP charge possibilities, consistent healing, and there's generally no downside to her because she's just that good. Now if we have to speculate Serenial's kit, I would say she has like 1 or 2 skills that regards AP, alright, that's gonna be for sure. And one of them is probably gonna give like a high amount of AP, like 3 to 4, maybe around that amount, and then have an exhaust on it. Because I don't think the devs will allow her to like continuously pump 4 AP, and if people continuously like copy it, it just makes the game stupidly unbalanced. That's for sure. So regarding to the other epiphany cards that I might speculate what she might have, is not just the AP cards in general, but I do think she has something to do with healing and a bit of support capabilities. I don't know what support she can do, like maybe just debuff in general, but she will do a bit of damage and possibly put like a debuff on enemies as well. But her main skill set that I'm trying to emphasize here is probably gonna be AP generator. Because yes, I'm just basing this off of that stupid 9 cost card, but the thing is, I am intrigued that this might be the case, because going towards for phase 3, we are gonna have a new game mode that only begins on phase 2, but when it comes to phase 3, I'm calling it right now, there's gonna be a boss that requires AP hungry skill sets, and that's where Serenial comes in. So this is like heavy foreshadowing or foretelling. I'm not sure, this might be inaccurate in the future, but to the me 9 weeks after, if this is accurate, you have myself now to thank. Okay, I will come back to this video and see how this goes. But if any of you have any other ideas regarding how Serenial might work, let me know down in the comments area below. And yes, if you guys haven't already, be sure to join my Discord. Our Discord is going day by day, and I would love to expand my community as I grow my channel as well. Again, thank you guys so much for the support for the channel as well. It's been huge, and I hope you guys are excited for more CCN content as well to the CCN members of my channel. Again, this has been exciting discussing Chizuru and Serenial. I'm very hyped on what they can do. And yes, I will give you guys early info if I have any on them. So don't worry about that. Either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Aaron. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next video.